Hi everyone, I'm Chef Phil from ChefIam.com. In this technique video, we're going to show you how to prepare a Boston butt or a pork shoulder for our pulled pork recipe. In this particular recipe, we're going to braise our piece of meat today. The reason we're going to braise it is we're in need to save some time. Normally this particular recipe would be calling for a smoked shoulder. But like I said, we want to save some time today and it's raining outside. So what we're looking to do here is just to take this piece of pork shoulder apart and debone it, which I'll show you to do. This particular cut is called a Boston butt, and the reason it's called a butt is that many years ago when the butchers used to cut this particular meat from the shoulder, it was stored in barrels or butts. So why don't we get started? What we have here is the fat cap. We're gonna remove this. Normally this would stay on if we're gonna smoke it, but for this particular recipe, we just want to remove this piece. So what you want to do is take a short grip on your knife and just cut this right off. Nice short strokes, like so. You want to remove this fat for this particular cooking technique because we're going to defat the sauce when we're done, and the less fat we start with, the better. We'll put that in our garbage bowl. So if you notice here, this particular cut will have the part of the shoulder blade left in it. Now you can have your butcher cut this out, or you can do it yourself, which we're going to show you how to do now. What I do is I just put the shoulder blade towards you, and very carefully just start to cut this piece right from the bone, like so. Now you can just cut this right off, like that. We'll put that to the side. And what you have here is just a small piece of this pork left, and we're just going to cut the pieces right off from this piece of shoulder blade. I'll turn this way to show you. Normally you'd have this facing on a 45. Get your knife in there. So, just keep your thumb and your fingers clear and you won't have any problems or any trips to the hospital. Basically this is the size of piece that we're looking for our recipe. You know, something in the 3 to 4 inch range will give a nice braise time for us. Alright, so we'll continue to cut this. Yeah. Alright. There we go. So piece. Be perfect for that. At this point, we're trying to get much more meat off of here is kind of senseless because we're going to actually use this piece within our recipe. We'll throw it in there. It's got some collagen in there and some nice bone marrow that'll give good flavor to our sauce. So you want to take your next the piece that's left over after it's deboned and just basically cut it into smaller pieces so you can work with it. Put that off to the side. You notice there's a lot of fat in here. We're going to try and get some of this out but not get real crazy. Basically at this point, you can cut these right in half, like so. Alright. Try and keep all your pieces the same size so when it's braising in your liquid, that everything basically cooks at the same time. I'm going to cook this at a real nice low simmer. If we cook it anything above that, if you boil this, it'll tend to make your cut tough, the boiling oil. So you want to keep it at a nice simmer with the bubbles barely breaking the surface. I'm Chef Phil from ChefIam.com for the Chef in You.